ZeeTheWizard's killer has been arrested, and honestly, I think they should free that man. Yeah, they should free that man, because the only person that needed to go to jail, in my personal opinion, is dead. That would be ZeeTheWizard.
Tonight, we are learning more about a violent start to the new year at a Dallas nightclub. 4 people were shot at the Pink House near Empire Central and Stemmons Freeway. It happened around 3:45 this morning. Scoop Jefferson is live in our Dallas newsroom tonight after speaking with the family of one of the victims. Scoop?
Yeah, Izzy, although we're still waiting for police to identify the shooting victims from this early morning's shooting at the Dallas After Hours Club, family has identified one of them as Z Cannon, better known in the hip-hop world as ZeeTheWizard. Dallas police responded to that shooting call, as you mentioned, around 3:45 a.m. New Year's Day at the Pink House, Dallas. Officers found 4 people injured by gunfire, one of them critical. Now, family says the critical victim is ZeeTheWizard. Sources tell me he was shot multiple times. ZeeTheWizard is surrounded by family at a North Texas hospital tonight. I just spoke with Dallas attorney and music executive Torrance Burnett, who doesn't know ZeeTheWizard personally, but is familiar with his music, influence, and the impact on hip-hop among DFW artists.
Incredibly talented, had a way with words and was able to impact people. And I think that when we take art, when people who can make that art happen, we gotta take it at face value and just enjoy it. I just wish our young Black men especially would think that you don't have to be whatever it is that this microcosm says you have to be if you do hip hop.
The shooting comes just weeks after Dallas police released 2025 violent crime stats. Compared to 2024, overall violent crime dropped in 2025 by nearly 12.5%. Aggravated assaults dropped by 12.62%, and homicides down by almost 23%. Dallas police has not announced any arrest in the case and continues to investigate, asking anyone with information on the shooting to come forward.
See, what y'all gotta remember is this altercation started because some dudes tried to check ZeeTheWizard. ZeeTheWizard was standing on stage, wasn't no stripper in sight, just happy to be there New Year's Eve, I get it, throwing money in the air. And some Mexican homies that had their own paper walking by was like, hey, watch where you throwing that money type shit. And that's all they needed for this to turn into a nigga moment. The Mexicans and ZeeTheWizard would get into it, and Z would not let this altercation go. His ego, his pride, everything got to him, and he was ready to load up and go to war about it. Z would be ready to exit the club and tell those people, yo, let's lock and load. Them dudes is over there at the McDonald's, which is right next to the strip club. It's time to go shoot some shit. His own partners was trying to tell him, nah, hey man, calm down, relax. Nah, we ain't on that type of shit. But they say that Z was very adamant about this. So they loaded up. And that's exactly what happened. They started shooting and dumping at the Mexicans, who I don't even think returned fire from the Pink House into the McDonald's parking lot, where ZeeTheWizard would step in front of one of his friends who were firing and get shot in the back of the head. He was laid out on the ground like a sack of potatoes, man.
That's Z right there on the moon.
He done. And then look, they shooting. I didn't ask the shot he's in. And look, I'll pop out over here.
Unfortunately, ZeeTheWizard would succumb to his injuries and he would pass away. Rest in peace to ZeeTheWizard. My condolences to the family. But this was very, very preventable if you ask me. We could have, one, had conflict resolution. 2, as the rapper, you're automatically the leader of your crew because you're the one with the money. You got to be responsible with your success. And he used his success to try to unleash the dogs on some people who weren't even that relevant to anything he had going on. So probably if Z survived, they were probably still going to jail at that point. Well, people were online trying to tell me, stop trying to be the police. How do you know that they didn't return fire back? You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a small YouTuber. Well, today, an arrest has been made.
A man is now facing a murder charge in connection with the shooting death of Dallas rapper Zachary Fields, known commonly as ZeeTheWizard. Dallas police are saying 24-year-old Damian Robertson was arrested by U.S. Marshals. Fields was killed outside the Pink House, Dallas on New Year's Day. 4 others were also shot.
Now, Damian Robertson would reflect on Instagram January 6th about the New Year's killing of his friend ZeeTheWizard. He would say, bro, where do I start? Nigga, you been my friend for 20 plus years. We used to walk to school together in the 1st grade. That's how far back we go, man. I speak for everybody when I say this hurt us, man. Forget the city. You was networking and impacting others' lives across the world. You been the one, and you know that. You wanted me to rap, so that's what I'm gonna do. You been on my ass since I came home this time. I just want to say, as a brother / friend, I appreciate all the times, advice, sacrifices you made for me and the team. I don't think I'll ever be okay or able to shake this. Ain't nobody as genuine, caring, and loving as you, bruh. Anybody that you encountered, you gave them their flowers and showed love towards whatever they did. Go get your rest, brother. We got mama, the girls, and both your daughters. You taught me so much. I can keep going, but know that I'm FBG living for this. Hashtag MOB4E business. Hashtag believe that. Hashtag long live the Wiz. Hashtag MOB4E. Hashtag FBG4E. Boy was over there talking about something. We got the family. We got your daughters. We got the girls. Nigga, you was the killer. How the hell you type that like you wasn't the one that was responsible for hitting him in the back of the head? Like you didn't realize that your bullet is the one that killed that man. You was damn near point blank range. Now, I ain't saying it's all your fault, but we know that the laws is gonna hold somebody responsible for a dead body on the ground. And you, my brother, were the next best thing other than ZeeTheWizard damn near killing himself at this point. Now, in true nigga fashion, it's always some drama when a young person dies that's from the streets. We know most likely they don't got no type of health insurance. They ain't got no type of backup plan financial wise that's gonna support the family in the event that he dies. And unfortunately, that's what's going on. So ZeeTheWizard's mother made a GoFundMe account. She could use that support. They have a donation request. They're trying to get to 100K. Well, of course, ZeeTheWizard's homeboys got on there saying, nah, we don't need no help. We don't need no GoFundMe. For whatever reason, in our community, we think that the GoFundMe is beneath us. They talking about we got all the support. We don't need that. My boy wasn't broke.
Whatever. To do something for this man's family. Nigga, my nigga can get whatever, man.
Ain't gotta come on the internet and brag about it, nothing like that.
We'll get your rest, baby. What? You know we got you. Nigga, you know we gonna take care of that, nigga. Fuck a nigga talking about.
Like a nigga gotta come to the internet and brag about it. And they ain't on
that. Please get your rest, baby boy.
All these blogs playing like.
Everybody wanna talk. 1 minute they love you, the next minute they on some sucker shit. Fuck them.
All playing.
Fuck them, we ball. Fuck them, we ball.
Say the shit on the internet, see you in person, wanna dap your hand.
See you in person, wanna ask for a feature and a picture.
Picture and shit.
Hey, look, I don't understand though, like. I'm reading all the comments. Like, don't think a nigga ain't reading all these comments. Hey, everybody on this whole slick playing.
You see the DMs.
Hey, look, now on some real shit though. On some real shit, nigga ain't with the internet shit. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know nigga ain't on no.
It's always the niggas who ain't got 2 nickels to rub together talking about we got you, baby boy. Ain't spoke to the mama and said my condolences. Hell, they probably was the ones out there shooting too. Who goddamn knows? Well, Mama Wizard and the family would not be going for ZeeTheWizard's friend trying to shame the GoFundMe. talking about they'll cover it. They would get a representative to all the family members to get on Facebook and say hello to all family members, friends, and colleagues, and whoever else is in my son's cycle of associates. Let me just clear up something about the GoFundMe. It is real, not a hoax. A very near and dear extended family member to me and my immediate family has started this fund in Z's honor. So please be respectful and do your part by either supporting the funds or keeping your mouth shut. If you don't hear it from my immediate circle, please don't be rude in getting into it with people. Support his legacy. Again, this is real. Man, I guess they told y'all niggas. They said, hey, check this out, man. Y'all ain't finna interfere with all the support that we need and we asking for because y'all pride is hurt. Y'all probably the same ones who led him to his damn death, who enabled him. Y'all didn't tell him, hey, man, we ain't doing this. Y'all didn't literally stop him. Y'all went and got them guns. We don't need y'all support over here. That's most likely what happened. Or they saying if you gonna support, we not letting you run how this is gonna go. Take your money that you claim that you got and put it in the GoFundMe account then. Let's see, put your money where your mouth is. And I know that I sound a little bit harsh, man. I didn't want Z the Wizard to die. I don't want nobody to go to jail. But it is what it is. We got to understand. We know that the police, somebody's going to be responsible for this body. Unfortunately, it's his friend. Z the Wizard is the most responsible for this situation, though. And he paid the ultimate price, and that's death. Because he went out there with a team of all rookie shooters. And I ain't saying that him going out with great shooters would have been even better. Probably the Mexicans would have been dead had he actually had some formidable shooters out there. What I'm saying is shooting shouldn't have occurred in general. I mean, you already was out there flexing. The money hit him. We get it. The egos hit each other. They said you was following him around the club, Z, trying to fight him. Got in the fight over by the bathroom. Security kicked out the Mexicans. You then went outside after your homie said, nah, don't do it, bro. And you still decided to get them to shoot. And you got in the line of shooting. None of y'all was coordinated. Probably never been in a real shootout before. I don't know. But I'm just saying the way that you moved, it didn't look right. It's on camera. Y'all trying to tell people, stop recording, stop recording. Man, fool, it's New Year's. You think it ain't no cameras outside? It's a strip club. You think they don't have security, armed security? That's how bad of just shooters y'all was. First of all, y'all didn't hit none of the Mexicans. You just shot up the McDonald's. Then you turned around to leave and security shot y'all. You see, that's why it pays to be your own man. Them boys didn't even want to do that. They wanted to just sit there and party, have a good time. But they had to listen to somebody else. Get your own mind, people. If you don't want to go out there and do a shooting, I'm not going out there to do no shooting. Hell, I remember one year on my birthday, back in the day, we used to go to this club in Atlanta called Club Miami. And I always had a couple of homeboys. They weren't really day ones though, but they were hanging with us at the time. They always was starting some shit, whether it was with girls, whether it was with niggas in the club. And that's not what we do. I know who I am. I'll never forget they followed these dudes around the whole night trying to fight them. Then we ran into some other niggas we went to school with. They ready to fight too. Shit, fuck it. I'm with y'all. While I was cool with the camaraderie, I'm sitting here like, one, it's my birthday, nigga. Two, I'm not the nigga that try to fight in the club. I'm trying to hop down on something, you know what I mean? I'm trying to hop down on something nice and lovely. Nice little tender, yeah. So for me, I made the right decision. I told all my day one homies, man, y'all don't get involved in that, brother. And you know what happened? Everybody just fell back except for those two homies. I just remember seeing the dudes that finally was getting, followed around. They just start throwing haymakers. Boom, they punching them all in the face. Guess what happened? Dudes wasn't even about it. They ain't even do nothing. Luckily, security kicked those dudes out because they didn't see what happened. They didn't see that niggas was following them around the club. But I'm saying all that to say, had we continued to push that issue, it would have got really bad. Who's to say that we wouldn't have went outside and gunshots would have went off, and you never know what somebody else is capable of. They don't know what we capable of. It wasn't necessary. And that applies to this situation. Young men, we don't have to go out like this. Conflict resolution, or just leave it alone. Your point was proven. We know y'all deep in here. We know y'all gangsters. The Mexicans didn't even return no fire. Y'all out here hitting on defenseless receivers. Y'all ain't even hit nobody. Come on, man. Now it's day one from the first grade. It's about to go do time for that killing. First grade. Get them on your own, people. So I'm gonna just leave it there, man. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, comment. Hit that notification bell, and we out, baby. Boom! Just LaFlare.
It's him.